Alright, hello, this is Gears again though. On this video I will be discussing one of the new seasonal anime called Zetsuen no Tempest, or otherwise known as the Civilization Blaster. For this one I will be discussing episodes 1 through 2, and then for the third episode that just came out I'll have a review right now on this video as well. Pretty much the gist of the story revolves around the main character Mahiro Fuya. Well, here, let me just read you the summary. The story revolves around Mahiro Fuya, a teenager whose family was mysteriously murdered 1 year before his friend Yoshino, Yoshino Takigawa. Mahiro is contacted by Hakaze Kusarige, the leader of her clan, who was left stranded on an unknown desert island by her followers, and agrees to help Hakaze in exchange of her help to find out the culprit of the death of his family. It's not his family, actually, it's just his sister. Upon learning his friend's intentions, Yoshino joins him on his quest to stand against the Kusarige clan, who intends to awake the Tree of Zetsuen, whose power can bring ruin to the entire world. And that is the summary of this. I was only attracted to this because it revolved. It has this thing on Shakespeare, like quotations from Shakespeare. So I was quite interested. Shakespeare was, you know, a really good writer, of poems and stuff like that. So, and apparently some of these were taken from Hamlet, like time is now out of joint, oh curse the fate that I was born to fix it. So I was really interested when I saw that commercial for this. During the first episode, if you're gonna plan to watch this, I suggest you don't watch this video until you actually watch this anime. But in the first episode, they pretty much show half of the episode is the past, where you see the sister and the two friends and stuff, and then she dies, as the summary said, and pretty much we go after the first half, we see his name Yoshi no Mahiro. Yeah. You see Mahiro. This way. Hold on. Oh my bad. It's Yoshino. You see Yoshino, and it's the future. Mahiro's not around for some reason, and he pretty much goes to his family grave to pray, because that's where his family lives and his sister, and he prays there. And apparently he's been dating his sister behind his back, secretly too. And I have to admit, the sister put on quite an act, because I thought she literally hated him. Like she did not give any suggestion that she liked him. Like, it wasn't even that like play hate that girls usually do to boys, like that little play thing. They seem like they hate you, but they actually like you. No, it wasn't any of that. Like, it looked like she hated this guy, even though he was the best friend, like a brother to her brother. She just hated the dude. She always bagged on him too. She even talked behind his back and said he was like a coward and all of that. So and she's like dating him behind her brother's back too. And I was wow. And then she goes and dies, and uh, Mahiro's gone, and then when we're back to the grave, we get Yoshino gets attacked by this lady who's looking for his friend, which he hasn't seen for months or something. So, usual stuff. She's not like believing what he says and stuff like that. And just right before she's about to kill him, his friend comes and saves him because he comes flying in and saves him, kicks her, throws her up like pretty much far off and shit. And then they pretty much just re they just pretty much find out what happened to each other during that time that Mahiro met this mage and she taught him how to use some magic, and in exchange for helping her save the world pretty much, she has to find the killer of his sister. And that was pretty much the end of the first episode. In the second episode, at the end of the first episode, he pretty much introduces Yoshino to the entire world of magic and stuff. And in the second episode, he starts getting gist of it. He gets he gets the gist of it. My bad. Also, the entire town is dead. I guess because what the clan is trying to do is pretty much end destruction of the entire universe, landscape, and all of that by resurrecting a tree. That's pretty much the opposite of the god that they like worship and all that. And how they use magic is they like pray to that god, which is another tree, um, like the tree of life or something like that, and it gives them the power to use magic. So they're doing pretty much going to another tree and trying to resurrect that tree, which is the opposite of their god, the destruction of the world, while the other one's like the creation of the world. And they're trying to, and every time they resurrect a seed of that tree, pretty much the city that it's closest to, all the humans there just turned into like metal, pretty much, and just collapse, and they're all dead. It's just like metallic things of bodies of humans and stuff. And that's pretty much what the second one goes on about. They start talking about magic, and they go looking back to the house to use the magic to try to find the killer of his sister, which they oddly find out that it's someone from the clan that's trying to destroy the world. And then a full mage from that clan comes to the city, and they have to fight them. That's where it ends on the second one. So now it's the review for episode 3. During this episode is the fight of the full-on mage, and right now he pretty much told Yoshino to leave before they met the mage, and gave him some talismans for some reason. But then he ended up coming back to save his friend, and he learned magic, and added the pretty fast pace too for just learning magic right then and there. He did like this advanced way of like finding someone because they don't really know how to. The the only thing this magic can really do is go along with the logic of the world. So like they can't bring back the dead. Pretty much anything that's not logical to the world, it can't do. So it can heal people. It can pretty much repair things and stuff like that. And defenses like a force field to protect you from other guys. And there's also no offensive magic at all. It's only defensive. That's all they have is defensive. But they can use pretty much like a defense that they can use their defense like an armor all around them to just like full force into the wall or something. You know, pretty much like Luffy's hockey, ornament hockey. You know, it protects his hand and it'll hurt the Logia types. It's kind of like that. You know, and pretty much even though whichever two defensive magic of people, whichever one has the better durability, pretty much wins. So whichever defensive magic runs out first loses. Um, but Yoshino, pretty much as he was trying to learn this magic, lost sight of Mahiro, and he couldn't find him. So he decided to try this one idea, which is pretty much an advanced thing, where he used healing magic to heal Mahiro, and all he did was pretty much follow the particles of magic that was leading him to Mahiro, and that's how and he pretty much timed it along with the government, which were sending choppers to quarantine the city, and so he found them. They ran through the tunnel, and right before the missiles hit the tunnel to barricade everything in it, including the enemy, they used their speed magic, because they can also go at light speed and fly too. I forgot that they can fly, which is pretty cool. They use their high speed magic to, you know, go all the way to the forest and stuff, and the enemy got caved in. And that is yep, that is the end of season. I mean, not season. That's the end of episode 3 of Zetsuen no Tempest. And wait till next week for the episode 4 review. This is Gear Segendo. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Comment on all my videos. And like them too, please. And my name is Gear Segendo. I'm out.